5 is Bradley Gasperin, 6 is Liam Callaghan, 7 is Lee Hilder.
Welcome to AFCRDTV. I'm here at Hayden Road after today's league game against Barwell. Another draw, still unbeaten at home. I'm here with Andy Peaks. Andy, your first thoughts after that game?
Yeah, I think a point's a point. Obviously wanted 3 points. For me, it's probably 2 points dropped, but you know, credit to them. They defended really well. And the wind made a massive part. Didn't play a major factor in the game. It was difficult to create chances. But I suppose after going a goal down, which was disappointing, a point, yeah, we take a point.
Let's start with team selection. We obviously lost Joel this week. Do you want to just comment on that?
I think I've said enough, really. He decided to go to Bedford, which is obviously a league lower. So there's only one reason to go there, and that's up to him. You know, that's not the sort of person I want at the club. So he goes, and we move on. And that gives opportunities for other players, doesn't it? Yeah, it gave a chance to Albie. I thought was excellent today. He got his goal. Could have had another. He adds something a little bit different. We've got other players to play in that area as well. So you know, this club will always, you know, if players leave, they'll carry on. The club will always be the winner, and we move forward. Yeah, a lot different from last week's game at Needham Market. We couldn't play the football. Pitches a bit hard, but we did battle, and they battled. They really closed us down, didn't it? Yeah, it's always going to be a scrap. You know, Barwell, they've got a lot of experienced players, experienced management team. They've been at the level for a long time, and so it was exactly as I expected the game to pan out, really. The disappointing thing was the wind made it so difficult to play balls in behind first half, and then second half it held up. So I'm not sure which way was actually an advantage to play. So it was all to be a game of limited chances. They took their first one, and they had another one not long after, which would have made it difficult. And then we had some half chances ourselves after the goal, and we didn't, you know, we had some set pieces. It didn't really drop for us. I think Albie's had a shot second half, but it was fine margins. It was one that he didn't really want to lose. And Albie through on goal for an 18-year-old, played a 1-2 off the post. Yeah, I'm not sure he meant the 1-2, but I thought he was good. I think he shows loads of confidence. He gives a different option. He's comfortable on the ball, and I'm sure he's got, you know, we'll enjoy him while he's here. He'll get minutes. He won't play every game. He knows that. There's some games more suited to than others. It's a good little link we've got with Oxford, which could help us, you know, not just at the moment, but in the future as well. So we've got a good little relationship with them. They like what we're doing here with him, and you know, it might be an avenue of getting us other players. And you had a chance to make some substitutions. Try to change it near the end, or just play it differently? Well, I thought, you know, Jack was up there at times battling on his own at times because of the wind. It was difficult to release a lot of players up there, so we gave him a breather and put Shanks on, who's something a little bit different. And Deck, I thought, was looking a little bit tired. I just wanted to change something a little. Tried to get Ben Diamond in the hole, try and get him into the game. He wasn't in it enough for me today. And equally with John Dean's bit of pace, could we get him behind and hurt him? But again, it didn't really materialise, and the subs didn't particularly help us today. Sometimes they do. Sometimes we were tempted to bring Joe Curtis. Could he get on the ball? Could he get us playing? It's all fine lines. Sometimes you make decisions and they come off, and others today it didn't really make a massive difference.
3 games unbeaten, you'll take that. Kings Lynn next week. It's a difficult game.
Yeah, another one. I mean, for me, they're a sleeping giant, aren't they? They're completely where they shouldn't be in the league. We know that. They've obviously the last little while they've become a lot stronger. I don't know how they got on today. They've had a change of management. They've signed some key players in the last little while. Some big name players. So we know it's going to be tough there. We know that, but it's a nice place to go. There'll be a lot of people there. I'm sure we'll take a good following, and why not? It's a game. We can look forward to these sort of games this year. As much as I want to win every game, I'm disappointed not to win. There isn't quite the pressure, which we know, but we set our own standards. But it's sort of, we go to these games like last week, lovely facilities, and go and play. So we'll train this week, and we'll be going next week. Looking forward to it.
And final question, FA Trophy draw. I suppose we know we're going to be away, don't we?
It's just how far we have to travel, I guess, John, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll book the coach now?
Yeah, book the coach, because you know where we are. Although we were at home last year, and I'll be honest, that was probably our worst performance of the season last year. So I'm not bothered. Home or away, we'll go. We want to give it a good go.
All right, mate. Let you go. Cheers.
All right. Thank you, Andy and John. And just to repeat that final scoreline again, AFC Rushden Diamonds 1, Barwell 1. The man of the match is Zach Reynolds. Zach, a good game, but it was a tough game, wasn't it?
It was a very tough game. The wind played a big part in the game. Every time you hit the ball up in the air, it would just blow off for a throw-in or a goal kick. But the boys did okay, but not as well as what we should have done.
Well, it's interesting. We're in mid-October, and temperature-wise, very coolish, or even not too cool. But the wind, though, that was prevalent during the game, more of a hindrance than an advantage.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'll probably have barbecue weather for this weather. It's quite nice. But yeah, the wind was very, very bad today.
Now you're in the back four. It's got to be exciting playing with a veteran like Liam Dolman as the team captain. One of the back four, you and Bully.
Yeah, and he's a good leader. Talks to you all the time, so you always know he's there and there to support you.
You almost kept a clean sheet today, but you have to give it to Davidson Miller for the Canaries. That was truly a cracking goal that he scored in the 18th minute.
Yeah, very good goal. He shifted the ball onto his right and he just put it bottom bins, so it's a very good goal.
And we're thinking we might go down at halftime 1-0, but Albie Hopkins on a breakaway was right there to poke in the rebound for an equaliser.
Yeah, he was. He hit the post first off and then it come back to him, and yeah, he done well.
Well, Zach, my usual question then, what was the mood of the team at halftime? What did Peaksy talk about at the interval?
Just keep doing the same thing, keep plugging away. We always knew that when we changed the half, the wind would be a bit more effective towards us. As you saw in the first half for them, ball kept going out of play. But you just had to keep doing the same thing, get the ball down and try and play. We tried to do it, but it just wasn't our day today.
As the minutes are ticking down there, like in the 80th, 85th minute, what's the mindset? Are you still trying to attack to get a game winner, or maybe play defense just to play for a draw?
Oh no, 100%. You've got to go for the win, no matter what. You're only on the pitch for 90 minutes. If there's 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes left, you've still got to go for that win.
Well, it was a splendid performance last week against Needham Market, winning that one big, 5-1. But today we at least we don't lose. We get a 1-1 draw, but we have to make these draws turn into wins, don't we, for 3 points?
Yes, definitely. We need to start doing that. I think we've done well today. Needham Market, we played probably the best football we've ever played all season. But today, yeah.
Now, this is something I thought I'd never be able to say, but the attendance here at Hayden Road today, bigger than an England national game last night.
Yeah, I know. I watched that. I couldn't really get into the game. It was pretty boring, no crowds chanting and that. You could just hear players screaming and shouting.
I think they only had about 300 or so officials and media there at Croatia, and we had close to 700 today at Hayden Road. Also, we had more scoring in this game as well.
Yeah, we did. England hit the post a few times. A bit gutted for that. But yeah.
Okay, well, and then the other standard question, of course, you always got to look forward to the next game. We play at Kings Lynn, an away match next Saturday. What are your early thoughts about that game?
Kings Lynn are a very good team. They're in the Southern League when I played there at Chesham, and they are a very good, solid team at home. It'll be a difficult one for us, long journey, but I think we'll do okay.
Well, very good, Zach. Next time, hopefully 3 points.
Hopefully, yes. Thank you.
I don't need love.